Hi Aries, welcome to your June 2020 readings. It's good to see you again. Quick disclaimer, this is for entertainment purposes only. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Anything you need to know about how to get a hold of me is in the description box below. Just hit that down arrow. That being said, let's get on with your reading, Aries, for June 2020. In the pre-shuffle, I had the Queen of Wands come out and the Five of Swords. So I don't know if you're battling something this month, Aries, but let's see what comes out in your reading for Aries. June 2020. First card out, Four of Cups. Are you feeling a little despondent in your relationship? Now, this could be a lover, family member, friend. I could be reading for that. I am reading for the collective, so this may not resonate with you. But so far, what I have out is Four of Cups, and that's usually like discontentment in a relationship of some kind. Boredom sometimes. I feel like they've been fighting with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. That's Queen of Pentacles. And then you got the Ten of Swords. So I feel like, excuse me, there's something going on with an earth sign, Aries, and it's hurt you deeply, but you're at the end of that cycle. And a lot of it's been the displacement. So the feeling of like not completely content with how the relationship is going. Yes, this is definitely, to me, Hierophant is always a committed relationship, a marriage, somebody you're in some kind of contractual agreement with. It's a Hierophant. See what this Ten of Swords is about. What is this Ten of Swords here for? It's regarding money. Oh. Let's pick all those up. That is just too many. This is a new deck, so it's a little slippery. So I might have to do that more than once, Aries. So this great pain that's been dealt you is involving finances, your happiness, your like complete abundant happiness, financially. There was a judgment that was made that hurt you. And that, okay, so you have the Judgment card and the Hierophant's out. And sometimes to me that means, and I feel like this is a little bit more of like a very selective meaning, message. But when the Hierophant and the Judgment card comes out, I usually think of a court case. Now, this court case has gotten you feeling like maybe there was a judgment that was called against you, you know, that affected your financial well-being, and involved an earth sign. And the judgment really hurt you. But this is meant for equal give and take. And you know, when I see that card, and here's the funny thing. When I first saw this Queen of Pentacles, I know that's like the Grim Reaper or whatever you would associate with it. But to me, looking through the camera, the screen, it looked like a mother with a daughter being held. So I am curious about whether this is about like child support, because what just came out was the Six of Pentacles, so equal give and take. There was a judgment made that kind of evened out the board for you, Aries. And I know that's I don't usually do such specific readings, but this one really and I feel like you can't talk. The reason why I say that is usually when I cough like this, my throat chakra is like picking up on something. I feel very, you know, closed off. I feel like the things you wanted to say, you weren't allowed to say, maybe by a lawyer's guidance, you know, but I feel like you're strangled off, you know, as far as not being able to speak what you need to speak. You got the Hangman, Four of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and the Star. So for me, this means that while you're making a decision about how you're going to go from here on out, what your wish is, like where you want your direction to go, while you're making that decision, you need to hold on to your money. And here's the thing, like during this whole reading, other than feeling like I couldn't talk, like I was being cut off, I haven't felt like it was necessarily a bad reading. I just feel like you need to redirect like what you want for the future because of this decision that was made. There's something about this that is really cutting off. I'm going to find that out. What is making Aries feel like they can't talk right now? Seven of Wands. Oh, because you're feeling defensive. Maybe you know you're feeling defensive, and that's why you don't talk. Because maybe you feel like you might, you know, take it too far. It's the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So to me, that tells me you're not talking because you're feeling defensive. You know? And you're kind of shrouding yourself. You're wearing a mask, and I see that very clearly in this card. You know, you're wearing a mask. And I think you feel like that's for, you know, the well-being of the case. Let's see what's coming down the road as far as this is concerned. Are you over it? Brand new beginning. With somebody you're feeling nostalgic about. You know, this could be a court case. This could be a splitting of like a marriage, a divorce. But I feel like in this, you're looking back at like good times or people you might miss, but it shows that you're gonna have a brand new beginning with whoever it is you're, you know, being nostalgic about, Aries. Yeah, once you walk away from the, yes. Yes. Once you need to walk away from this earth sign. And I think you know this already. Because I've got like the Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Eight of Swords. You feel trapped. You feel like you need to fight. Feel left out in the cold. Once you walk away, because it's Eight of Cups, Five of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Eight of Swords. Once you walk away is when this new beginning is going to start. I want to get some clarifiers on this. See what kind of clarifiers. Let's use this deck. Aries. June seems like it's going to be pretty productive for you guys. It seems like you've got a lot, like, on your plate, but I don't feel like it's bad. I feel like, other than you feeling cut off from being able to say what you want to say, see, here it comes. Every time. Once you get past that, you know, and you lay that all to rest, you're going to have a brand new beginning with somebody you have very fond memories of. And now that could be a friend or a family member. But this splitting up is going to really make you feel tied up. I feel like coming towards you is, oh yeah, there's the Ace of Pentacles. It is a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And they've been watching the burdens that you've been having and are coming forward to offer some kind of abundant offer, some offer that's going to pay off really well, you know. And I do have a divine pair here. Now I feel like this all is speaking of a relationship, Aries. I feel like you're leaving one and then starting another, and you're going to find out that this person has been watching and waiting to give you this brand new offer, this Ace of Pentacles offer. I feel like they've been waiting for a long time to do that. Aries, let's get some Moonology cards on this, and then we'll finish off the reading. Let's see what advice the universe has in store for you, Aries. See what advice the universe wants you to know, or kind of some guidance. Surrender to the divine. You know this is a process that you just have to go through. And, you know, divorces or breakups that involve the court system are nasty and they're hard, and, you know, but there is something coming. As long as you trust in the universe or the divine to carry that out for you, it will happen. Prosperity lies ahead. New angles. Prosperity lies ahead. Yeah. And, you know, that Ace of Pentacles came out also. So, you know, there's reasons why this is happening. And it might seem like, I mean, this is hurting you financially. Ten of Swords, and right underneath it is the Ten of Pentacles. Like, this is hurting you financially. But, Aries, this has got a resolution. Once you get through that, that's inevitable. You know it's inevitable. You know it's coming down the line. You know, once you get past that, though, all this beautiful stuff is coming. And you're actually going to be more prosperous when it's said and done than you were prior. So with that being said, love and light, you guys have a wonderful June.